Hi everyone, I'm Anjum. Welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to do a very fast, quick, easy chicken steak. I will show you the marinade and I will tell you at some point you can freeze it and use it for weeks, months. This is chicken. This is 1/2 chicken breast, 350 grams of chicken breast, sliced thin as you want, as thick as you want. There really no hard and fast rule for slicing, whatever suits you. And we are going to start marinating the meat for you. We're going to start with 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And once we marinate this with our oil, we are not going to add any more oil while cooking it. So that's why we need a little extra oil in it. Next, I'm going to add, this is ginger. This is ginger, about 1.5 inches of ginger, just sliced into thick sticks like this, thick, thin, whatever. This is chopped garlic. If you don't have time to chop fresh garlic, this is 2 cloves of garlic. If you don't have time, please, by all means, you can use a heaped teaspoon of garlic paste from the supermarket. You can get in bottles or you can make your own. This is soya sauce, 1.5 tablespoons of soya sauce. There you go. We have vinegar, white vinegar, again 1.5 tablespoons of vinegar, 1.5 tablespoon of lemon juice. This is lemon juice. There you go. This is black pepper, a little coarse ground, not the fine grind. We're going to add this. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt, because we do have salt in some salt in the soya sauce. So there you go. This is our main marinade. This is it. At this point, you can freeze this. You can just, but before you freeze, you must marinate overnight or for at least 6 to 8 hours, and then you can just pack them in plastic, in Tupperware, layer them in Tupperware boxes. With wax in between, or freezer paper, or you can put them in freezer bags and marinate. And whenever you're ready to cook, you really don't need to defrost. If you've sliced thin, you just put it in the pan, cover the pan, and you're good to cook. Maybe 3 minutes on each side, 4 minutes, and this is it. So this is the marinated chicken, the basic chicken steak. Optional ingredients for those of you who like your food spicy, and there is green chili. This is the green chili I buy in the supermarket. This is how I have chopped it. You can chop fine, you can just slice it. And the other ingredient which always spices up the food is the chili flakes, crushed red chili. Again, you buy it in supermarket in bottles, in jars, small jars. I'm not going to add it, but this is optional ingredient for those of you who like their food spicy. In fact, all and most of my recipes which are not spicy to begin with can be spiced up by adding these 2 ingredients. So there, I don't have time, so I am not going to wait. I'm just going to cook it and show you how to do this, how easy it is. But for those of you who are going to try it at home, please do make sure you marinate for at least an hour or 2, and then you cook, so that the meat is well soaked. There you go. Our pan is hot, the stove is on, and I will show you how to do that. It is very easy, very fast, and very tasty. We're just going to do a couple of You can use a grilling pan if you wish. You can just use the ordinary pan. There you go. As you can see, it is not burning because we had our oil in there, and that's olive oil. That's 3 tablespoons of olive oil for 3.5 grams. So basically, for every 100 grams of chicken, you have to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and that's the only oil that you are using. I'm just going to cover it for a couple of minutes. It's actually very easy and very fast to cook. The presentations I'm going to show you. this is a homemade it's like a tortilla, naan or a bread, whatever you would call it. I will in one of my future recordings. In one of my future recordings, I'm going to give you the recipe for this very basic bread, the dough, and how to make it. It's very easy. So the way we serve this, the way I serve it is, I put a bed of lettuce on the bread, and then we just put the steak. As you can see, it's done. It's nice and red on one side. If you want, you can cook it on the other side well, or you can, if you like your steak rare, you can stop there. It's done. We're going to remove it. I put it on the bed of lettuce like this. I cover with, I sprinkle some mayonnaise, mustard if you wish, anything else. Add some tomato, some cucumber, and just make a nice chicken roll. Other serving is with vegetable, any mixed vegetable, and with some rice, or you can just eat it plain, or just in a plain sandwich, just plain simple bread, and you can put this in the middle and add whatever else you wish. Now the one important thing I want to show you is, for those of us who like a little gravy in our steaks, this is what you do. It's just a little, this is 1 tablespoon of cornstarch mixed in a cup of water, and I'm just going to put it here. Make sure to remove the pan from the heat before you put it in, otherwise it just cuddles up. And there you go. We're just going to slowly mix this until it becomes a thick gravy. Now there is enough seasoning, enough flavoring from your chicken in here to give it a flavor. Those of you who like to add some salt and black pepper, you should do that. A little salt. And this is the basic gravy. You can again add a little soya sauce if you wish. A chicken cube, a vegetable cube to give it more flavor, and your gravy is ready. It's just going to thicken up. Just as soon as you see it gets a little transparent, it's ready. And we are going to serve this separate. There you see, it's ready. This is the gravy. This is the gravy. So you have drippings from the steak, plus you have a little seasoning if you wish to add that. Another good ingredient for your chicken steak is parsley flakes, like dried parsley flakes that come in a bottle from the supermarket. You could add that. And this is it for today. Thank you and enjoy.